For millennia, humanity has shared a universal truth. Life is finite. We are born, we live, and we age. This cycle has defined our cultures, our philosophies, and our understanding of existence itself. But what if that fundamental truth is about to change? What if I told you, the first human who will live 150 years may already be alive today? This isn't a distant dream or a fantasy from the pages of science fiction. This is a tangible possibility, emerging from the quiet, persistent work happening in laboratories all over the world. The quest for the fountain of youth, once a myth, is now a serious scientific endeavor. This is real science, real experiments happening right now. Researchers are no longer just treating the diseases of old age. They are targeting the aging process itself. They are asking a profound question. Is aging a biological inevitability, or is it a process that can be understood, managed, and even slowed? The answers are beginning to surface, encoded within our very cells. Scientists are learning to speak the language of our DNA, identifying the specific biological mechanisms that cause our bodies to decline over time. They are discovering how to intervene, not just to add years to life, but to add life to those years, extending our health span, the period of our lives spent in good health, free from chronic disease and disability. Today, we'll explore how scientists are trying to slow aging, reverse damage, and extend human life far beyond what we thought was possible. We will journey into the heart of cellular reprogramming, where old cells are being coaxed into a youthful state. We will examine the promise of senolytics, drugs designed to clear out dysfunctional zombie cells that accelerate aging. And we will look at the revolutionary potential of gene therapies that could one day correct the very blueprint of our decline. This is the story of a scientific revolution that could redefine what it means to be human. For millennia, we have viewed aging as an inescapable truth. The gradual appearance of wrinkles, the silvering of hair, the slowing of our steps. But these are merely the external symptoms of a far more profound process. Aging is not just a matter of appearance. It is a fundamental biological cascade, a series of intricate failures occurring deep within our cells. To understand why we age, we must journey inside our cells. Every moment, trillions of these microscopic engines are at work. But this tireless activity comes at a cost. Over time, the intricate machinery begins to wear down. The first critical failure is in maintenance. The systems that clear out damaged components and misfolded proteins become sluggish. This cellular clutter impairs function. Simultaneously, our DNA endures a constant barrage of damage. Its protective caps, known as telomeres, shorten with every cell division, acting like a biological clock. When they become too short, the cell enters a state of crisis. This leads to a more insidious problem. Some damaged cells should die, but they refuse. They enter a zombie-like state called senescence. These old cells linger, leaking a cocktail of inflammatory signals that poison their healthy neighbors, spreading dysfunction and accelerating the aging process. For centuries, these hallmarks of aging were considered an immutable law of nature. But a revolutionary idea has taken root. What if aging isn't a fixed destiny? What if it is a biological process that can be understood and perhaps even rewritten? This single shift in perspective, from acceptance to intervention, has ignited a scientific quest to decode and reprogram the very software of life. In recent experiments, scientists have achieved shocking results. Mice lived 30–40% longer. Old organs began functioning like young ones. Age-related diseases were delayed or reversed. How? Through three major approaches: Senolytics, cellular reprogramming, gene therapy. Let's break them down. As we age, Our bodies fill with senescent cells, also called zombie cells. They no longer function, refuse to die, damage nearby healthy cells. Senolytic drugs are designed to destroy these zombie cells. In animal trials, physical strength returned, organs improved, lifespan increased. Human trials are now underway. This part sounds unreal. Scientists discovered that cells can be reprogrammed to a younger state. Using special proteins, Yamanaka factors, old cells regain youthful behavior, tissue damage reverses, vision restored in animal studies. This doesn't turn people into babies, it resets cellular age. Human trials are cautiously beginning. Some people naturally live past 100 years. Why? They carry longevity genes. Scientists are now experimenting with activating repair genes, enhancing DNA stability, slowing biological clocks. Gene therapy may one day delay aging by decades, prevent age-related diseases entirely. But this power comes with serious questions. Who gets access to longer life? What happens to population growth? Can society handle people living 150 years? Scientists agree, longevity without wisdom could be dangerous. We stand at a precipice, looking out not at the end of a life, but at the dawn of a new kind of existence. The journey through the science of aging has shown us that the biological clock, once thought immutable, is in fact a mechanism. And like any mechanism, it can be understood, adjusted, and even reset. Living to 150 years is no longer science fiction. The tools are being forged in laboratories around the world. From senolytics that purge our bodies of cellular dead weight, to reprogramming techniques that can turn back the age of our very tissues, we are on the verge of decoupling the human experience from biological decay. This isn't just about adding years to life, but adding life to years. The momentum of discovery is now unstoppable. The real question is not if this radical extension of life will happen, but how soon it will arrive, and more critically, who will have access to it first. Will it be a privilege reserved for the wealthy, creating a new biological class divide? Or will it become a fundamental human right, ushering in a golden age for our species? These are the ethical dilemmas that will define the 21st century. Navigating this uncharted territory requires knowledge. To stay ahead of the curve and be part of this critical conversation about the future of humanity, we invite you to subscribe to Intelxis Core. We are committed to bringing you the clarity and insight needed to comprehend these monumental changes. Because the future isn't a distant destination, it's a reality that is unfolding around us right now. It's already here,